and a very big welcome to Jan's Views. Before we go any further into this video, I'd like to offer you 3 things. Numero uno, membership to this channel. Click on the membership tab on my homepage to find the information, and hopefully you won't regret it. I hope. We can only hope, guys. Number 2, the opportunity to chat to myself and my co-host on our weekly live stream, aptly named Sweet Talk Live. Come and join in and chat with other people in the chat, or sit back and enjoy the silliness of it all. And last, but certainly not least, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. But why Berlin, Jan? I hear you cry. I'd never been there before, and 2 summers ago, myself, my 2 sons and my daughter decided to go to Berlin. None of us had any preconceived ideas of what it would be like, but we were so excited, and as we stepped off the plane in Berlin and waited for our car, we were so excited. We were lucky with the weather. I think it was late May, and the weather was wonderful. As we pulled up outside the Regent in Berlin, I can't pronounce the area. Sorry, my German didn't get any better. But as we pulled up, I mean, it was just incredible. When we go on city breaks, we always walk 1,000,000 miles, and the 6 days we had in Berlin, we did exactly the same thing. We walked and we walked because we wanted to cover as much of this glorious city as we could. There were so many memorable moments. It's really difficult to put into words or even to recall all the wonderful things that we experienced. I know that we were all surprised at just how many shopping malls there were there. It was ridiculous, and they were so well built. Also, there were art galleries that we loved. There were plenty of places to eat and to drink. But I think one of the most standout places for me was on the East Side Gallery. And this is why I wanted to do this piece of art and hope that I've done it justice. I don't feel as if I've done the whole of Berlin justice, but I wanted to do something just to sort of remind myself about how wonderful it really was. I love the union of modern and traditional architecture. There's a great big cathedral in there in the centre of Berlin called the Berliner Dome. It was just amazing. And then there's Museum Island, which we only touched on the outside of that because it's so big. You can't do it in a week. You need a lot longer than a week. The service we received in any part of Berlin, whether it was in shops or whether it was in restaurants, was second to none, and everybody spoke English. which is just as well because I can't speak a word of German. Auf Wiedersehen, that's it. That's as far as it goes for me. But it's very, very impressive. At the weekend, we found this lovely flea market, and which was near the Oberbaum Bridge, and it was just lovely. The sun was shining, and it was a glorious time. We also stopped for some lunch in a restaurant that had music, and the doors are all wide open, and they all looked out onto this tree-lined avenue. It was gorgeous. Another thing that I found really interesting is that in every sort of spot of Berlin, there were like plaques explaining about the history, explaining about what had happened. We paid our respects at the Holocaust monument, and a very sombre place, but definitely a place you need to go to. And then we went for another walk and we found the place where Hitler was discovered, and we just saw so many places. And I think what I liked was that the Germans aren't ashamed of their history. I mean, they're obviously not delighted about it, but they're not ashamed of it. And there's buildings that they've not changed since they were bombed. And there's this church that's called the Lipstick Church or something, and the top of it was blown off, the steeple. And guys, you need to have a look at my blog, have a look at my Berlin vlog on this channel, and hopefully I'll be explaining things a lot more on there. But I just wanted to give you a little bit of history because I was thinking, I bet they're wondering, why does Jan like Berlin? That's why I like Berlin. Alexanderplatz is brilliant. Everywhere, yeah, just good. And there's another reason. There's another reason I like Berlin. I wonder what it is. It's my mate Patrick. We had to synchronise times, and we finally managed to do it and met up by the Oberbaum Bridge. Went for, I know I'm saying it wrong, guys, but hey, went for something to eat and to drink, and then he's so wonderful. He showed me around East Side Gallery, and I'd never been to such a place before. I mean, you've got art down at Hyde Park, but nothing like the way that the people have painted the Berlin Wall. So I know I am very, very lucky to have been shown around the East Side Gallery by the very wonderful, delicious Pilot Patrick.
I'm Aviator, and welcome on board of my YouTube channel, Pilot Patrick. In one of my last vlogs I showed you how a day as an airline pilot looks like. Now I will show you what I'm doing during my off days here in Berlin.